Big weekend for us coming up, actually the next 2 weekends. I don't know if you guys are aware of this right now, but we're sitting at number 43 in the nation in the RPI. The RPI is the biggest determining factor in postseason basketball. And for our team, our goal was at the beginning of the season, we wanted to make sure that we are in serious conversation for postseason basketball. And so the biggest factor in your RPI are road wins. So we have an opportunity here these next 2 weekends, these next 2 Saturdays, to go win at Tulane and go win at Oregon State. So this will be the biggest boost that we can have in our non-conference schedule in regards to our RPI. So we're in a good spot, even with the loss of TCU, with our record, with us being number 43 in the nation in RPI. We need to make sure that we boost that now with these opportunities we have these next 2 Saturdays.
What have you seen from Tulane so far in scouting them?
Well, I think they're a really well-coached team. They're a perimeter-oriented team. They really do a lot of things as far as like flare screens, and when those flare screens, those guys get opportunities to drive the basketball. They play more of a skilled forward than they do a power forward. So those guys can dribble, pass, and shoot, so we'll have our defense stretched out. The biggest thing we have to make a decision about is whether we want to switch with our four-man on some of those actions or stay with it. So I think they just had a great road win at Loyola Chicago. I think that's a difficult place to get a win when you go win at a Valley school like that. So we just got to make sure that we take away some of those perimeter opportunities that they're going to have.
Obviously, I mean, your guys have experienced losses more than you wanted the first 2 years, but you got that first loss against TCU. Any change you saw in that first loss compared to previous couple of years with the loss?
Well, I think for the most part, our guys struggle when they have to play back-to-back games like that. Our guys really need to go through a scouting report live, and when you just go through a scouting report just in a walkthrough situation, our guys need to fail in a practice court situation rather than failing once the game happens. So I think that was the biggest thing I took away from it, is the fact that we need that day on the court, preparing and failing on the court in practice rather than the game. So I thought some of the things that we failed at, that if we had a day of practice going through it live, we wouldn't have made those mistakes that we did against TCU in the game.